Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LEC Spring 2025.
It's just a classic objective for objective trade. You know them, you love them. League of Legends, baby.
That's why I thought they'd actually go for like a lane swap. At the 4.5 minute mark, we've seen a bunch of people just go, cool, I don't want to deal with this, but it does mean Gen X basically ends up in the crappy matchup in bot lane, so I don't think you can go for it as easy as Kadui now.
Kadui's got to be careful here. Flash in, knock up, well comboed, but Kadui holds on to everything, is able to get out. Isma not quite able to get the Q flash, it looks like. Now locked up, Kadui turning back. Initial damage good, shattering strike onto 2. They are wasting a lot of time here, and Reeker is on the way. This is his montage moment. Can he find it? Goes in, should at least just be 1 kill. Won't be able to get anything else. Jun trying to style his way out, but will give first blood over to Kadui. Well played by SK. Noah now the next trouble. Q flash going in from Loopy. Reeker about to pick up this kill. That is an excellent start. 80 carry and mid still rumble.
Weird position.
Still has ulti.
They're still going for
but
it.
Loopy wants to go with one less person. They decided this is the optimum amount of people to perform a dive, and they might just be right lot. Still living for an extra second. The big one. Connecting and finding the kill. Well played by SK. It doesn't mean conceding the grubs. Bukata wants to keep going. Kadui gonna try to maybe die to the minions. A shutdown going over. That is definitely not what they want. A quick cleanse out from Noah. He also has ulti if they want to keep the fight going. Now Gen X is TPing bot lane. Huh.
That could have gone a little bit smoother for SK. Like, they do get the kill, but burning that ultimate, the teleport to try and get down here will net them drag him, but still not exactly the way you want to use TP, especially when you look topside. Jackie's going to get a lot of those plates on that turret now, or at least 2 should be picked up, and now kind of evening out for that kill, which was also answered with a kill. So it's kind of the dragon for essentially 2.
Too big for the feats. And as you highlighted, Bars finishing that first time before the Rumble definitely feels good. Was able to sneak it back in there to get it as Jun now tries to start the fight. Initial damage all going on to Bukata. Definitely not the ideal target. Counter engage in from Loopy. Excellent backstep coming in from Reeker, but whose ult is he going to take? It's the Alistair. Now for the next 5 or so seconds, he's going to be unkillable, but they've got more than enough CC to lock him up, and as tank as he is, he's still going to go down. Well fought by GX. Starts a little sloppy, but Lot is here just in time.
Great TP from Lost to cover the manages to take the ult from Jun that little bit too late, so it doesn't actually have it to deny a lot of that CC. Ends up getting knocked around, but bot side.
Gen X getting aggressive. Jun has to backstep to try to get away, but Jackie's just steps forward. Gen X nice flash to get away from the combo, but it's not enough. Oh, his reaction speeds are damn fast, but couldn't get that last ability out to finish the kill. Well played by Jackie's.
He ends up just jumping onto the spears of Jackie's instead, and now bot side turret going to be here for Giant X. Lot still have to cover on that top end as well, and there's just not really the members. Actually, as I say that, they're starting to move now, but yeah, I don't know. Lot, I'm looking at the ultimate cooldown on this Rumble. Might just be able to clear it the way, but no, he's going to abandon ship on the top side.
Yeah, there's a lot of attention. It's so hard not to do. I did it intentionally the first time, and now I'm just... It's like when Amazing used to play. Like, luckily, he only spent half his career being in a position where that was how we would refer to him. There was another half of the career that wasn't Amazing.
Yeah,
so
fair. That's, yeah.
But Lot is just... Pressure will break mid tier 1. Love it when a Herald breaks open mid. So good for the GX composition as well. Makes it that much easier for Jun and Isma to play the map. SK grouping as 5, looking to find a way into this fight. They don't have bot lane pushing, but they might just go anyway. Loopy taking a massive chunk, though. That may just be the end of the play. They have Crab. They're losing gold just to be here. This is the downside, but Bukata's going to try and start the fight. Is it enough to take them out? Nice push back onto the Azir, but in the end, Reeker just goes down. Bukata in the front line, but he's getting shredded. He's getting deleted. Noah's still alive. He's able to get off a decent ult channel, and now he's ready to take over the fight. It's Kadui and Gen X. Double 80 carries. Are they enough? Isma retreating. Lot should also just get taken down. Kadui and Gen X now just need to take down Noah. 2v1 Noah. Can he turn this? The answer is no. It's a triple coming through for Gen X.
Reeker knowing that his team just has more damage coming through.
That's a 4 or 5-man Varus ult, which always feels good. It does so much damage in those fights, in those close exchanges. GX still powerful, and we might have a round 2 here. Reeker stepping up. Isma off to the side. Alistair ult going in. Jun taken down. Isma still stepping up. Jackie's here as well. SK just going to be able to grab the objective. Confidence, knowing they're stronger in the fight and they want to keep this going. They know that GX are split and they're looking to punish. Equalizer goes down. Lot caught up for a second. Just barely out of range for the stun. Bukata not able to find it. And SK himself. But a neck and neck game. Bot side control. the name of the game here for the side of SK as they move downward, but have to be careful not to get caught out by GX. Both teams seemingly content to ignore that mid wave for a moment, try to play for side lanes. Top wave completely...
it's been a week.
It's been a week. Yeah. There's an ST at the start of that word, not an F, as it turns out, as Isma takes a massive chunk of damage before the fight really even starts, trading his health bars for Loopies, which isn't the best deal overall. Now flashing out, trying to recall. Reeker, flash in, push back. Again, Jackie's caught. He does not have a Seekers of his own. Kadui getting a quick kill. SK have found the weak link, and they're just continuing to target Jackies in these exchanges.
They do need to get this Atacon, though, because you've already invested Reeker's flash and a lot of that playmaking abilities. GX now wanting to try and contest this. Ult goes wide.
Ult does go completely wide, but Rumble has no ultimate. Isma on the way does have his ult, does have his smite. GX, do they believe in the 50-50? Because they're running out of options here. Reeker taking a decent chunk. Absconds backwards. Going to only have another second for the chain. Will not use it. Isma now going in on the mid laner instead. Reeker, though, managing to survive. Ticking, burning, but he will not be finished. All of GX now walking away. Voracious Otacon down for the side of walk out. So Ignite gone. But Reeker still holding on to that Alistar ultimate. Not sure how much time is left on that cooldown, but it's going to make him a fighting menace. In the meantime, Bukata starts the Drake. And again, GX. Like, you can just see that SK are just quicker on the draw when it comes to punishing these decisions. Bukata already on the objective. Now they're going to get mid push as well, and these little mistakes. They have better setup. Isma now back on the map. 4 wards in the inventory of Jun. They can push in here, but they don't have mid prio. They've got bot prio. Someone on the side of SK would need to respond if they hadn't already started the objective. Blue trinket there, but I don't think they can get in fast enough. Isma trying to dash to the pet. He's not going to be able to flash, but he might be able to find a quick kill onto Loopy. Loopy now turning the fight, and he's still alive. Walking that one out, no, with a decent ultimate, but they already got what they came for. The Baron's already down now. GX need to kill everybody if they want to even this out. Reeker trying to buy space for Loopy. Loopy riding off into the sunset, getting the objective, will not get taken down. No waiting over the wall. Lot with some decent damage. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, it's Jack. He's got no flash, no ulti, and no TP, but he desperately wants to get this tier 2 down. It's only a cannon, however, so there's not much of a play here.
No, he will not be able to... Oh, I wasn't sure if he wanted to tank. I was like, that's not the idea. Just waiting for the next one. But still, SK get away with it. That got a little dicey. And also, I thought Loopy was considering the re-engage there once they spotted side. As they spot Isma in rotation as well.
Ulti goes in from Gen X to start things off. Jun taxis forward, gets a decent Q down, but now the re-engage coming in from Loopy. Eyes on Noah. Where's that ulti going to go? Lot wants to follow up as well. Decent damage on, but they don't have any of the CC. Mistimed. GX on different pages, and now it's Reeker on the side, debating if he can go in. Bukata might drop, however. Still vulnerable ulti to poke a little bit. Shut down to the side of Jackie's. Well, it started a bit awkwardly for GX. They are wasting time. They give up 2. They're not going to lose much on the bottom lane. But Drake.
It's the jungler that goes down, so now this becomes a little bit more dicey for SK if they want to go for it. But Jackie's the only real ultimate available for a potential fight, so will still be taken by SK. They're happy, Sans jungler, to just continue going for that.
That's Cloud Soul.
Yeah. And it's
an awkward stole. And you can see that GX just were not on the same page in that play. The strength of their composition, as we mentioned before, it's this shotgun. It's all these ultis coming together, but it's discordant. They're just not... They're not singing the same song here, Dagda, and it's combined with the gold deficit, combined with the soul now, it's only going to get harder. Because, look, Cloud is strong, but when your comp has an immobile 80 carry top laner against a Rumble, it's double strong. Isma now might be the one in trouble, is forced to flash the Q, the stolen Vi ultimate falling up, and he's going to die again. Devastating. Jun going to be locked up as well, forced to use the ulti. Push coming in the top lane, and GX getting choked out of the game now. Baron's not even there, but 2 minutes out, and SK full pressure here. Man advantage as well. It's just going to be the equalizer to clear the wave as Gen X tries to get a few cheeky autos in onto the tower.
Yeah, you don't really have the waves now for SK because mid was cleared out and top is still a little bit away. So Giant X can kind of fall back towards mid to cover and then rotate up as this top wave collects as well. So should be able to hold on long enough for Isma to come back, but they're going to have to very quickly take on a fight against SK as here comes the wave.
And I'm going to level with you. Oh, hold on. Ulti, nice little sliding and gliding there. Tier 2 is going to go down. This build from Gen X is obnoxious as hell.
Yep. He's just going to be completely tanky, and if anyone actually tries to dive on the backline, he's got the Zonyas too. Like, this is just an insanely strong build at the moment.
Yeah, and the extended fight too can still just do so much damage. Even a little bit of AP goes a long way with the blight stacks. Isma may have caught Loopy. Solid combo and a quick pick. Lost in the sauce talking about builds, but it's GX who found an angle. SK. He's still chasing though. That's a risky call. Flashing back behind the tower. Unbreakable Will about to fade, and Reeker so damn fast with that Cloud Soul. But now he's the odd man out. Equalizer from the sky. Reeker flashing over the wall. Chaos, but SK again getting mid-prio. Jun now the one who's caught out. He's got no fall. No one else on the team is here. Unbreakable Will is there, but that's a damn breakable cow as Gen X is taking them out on a walkabout. And I think in the meantime, SK might just go for the Baron.
Reeker's just off on his own solo mission.
He's so fast!
I mean, this is a scenic route of all scenic routes. He might look for Jack. He can get Noah away though. Can he get out?
For Noah.
He needed to get the heat off.
He needed the W. Can he? No, lost there. Okay, there's no way. Come on, he's dead. Sidestep. Dodges one. Dashes in. No, he's gone. No! Wait, okay, come, bro. That was unnecessary. He could have held that Zhonya's.
What do you mean? That was the most necessary Zhonya's for stall points I've ever seen. That man on this little walkabout just guaranteed his team
Best way to play
Baron.
their comp, and I think for SK, they know that they're stronger. Side lane's probably not an option with how powerful a lot of these picks are. Noah continuing to poke. Gen X does not do damage with Qs. Jun tanking the ulti from the Sejuani, not a bad start. Pushback is huge though. Jackie's not quite able to get his ult off. Meanwhile, in the meantime, Reeker catching out Noah. Noah now retreating, but into SK territory. Excellent fall from the Sejuani. Pushback coming through. SK just dominating in the fight.
They rinse Giant
This
X.
is the game. Oh, he TP'd out. No, he did not TP out.
No, he's a jungler.
He's a jungler.
He's dead.
He's dead. They're fist fighting? They're fist fighting. Yes, give me my picture-in-picture. The game is ending, but it does not matter. Can Isma do it better? No, the Silas is too strong. All right, that was short-lived. SK back to finishing the game. Weathered an early storm, even with GX getting a lead. SK pulled ahead, fought better in the fights, found more picks, out-executed in the mid-game, and found themselves a win. Game 1 in this series going to SK. Creative use of that Varus, damn well paying off.
The team fighting from SK was amazing. Cliff in comparison to the SK scaling. So if this game starts to go very long, I much favor what SK are bringing to the table. But if Giant X can really take over, he's always been a champion that has done well into melee matchups because he's able to punish with this slight bit of range advantage that he has. But as soon as you're able to match even somewhat that range, suddenly the fact that you are actually quite short-ranged for a range carry makes it a little bit of a different story. So you're able to punish relatively well as Gen X, keep him off the wave as Reeker.
Oh, that was a minion!
I mean,
Reeker did ult out anyway.
But I was going to say, like, you're burning flash there as Jackie's, but Reeker had that ult the whole time, and that was always going to go through Charm or not, so I don't really think you had the pressure there. Hoping to maybe burn right lot can be good. Oh, there we go.
Nice. Able to clip the edge of the ult. Reeker goes back, but gets taken down. Excellent engage. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Jungle mid.
Isma's on a ward.
Caught out. Jun now going in. Bukata turning off the lights. Where's the follow-up going to go? Loopy, nice initial knock-up. Now the retreat coming in. Isma on the way, but it's a three-man all going in from Reeker and Gen X right on top. Nice combo to kick things off. A Hemo play taking down Jun. Able to find a doctor in time. Lots.
And a wave advantage there. Like, that was a pretty sizable shift in gold there.
Gen X throwing down an early Hemo play just to make sure he gets some additional sustained. Pool fading away. An extra 200 health shouldn't be enough. Quick kill. Wallop goes through. Nice shutdown. The side lane pick working out well for GX. Downside in the meantime. Reeker just continuing to push.
They will end up losing a wave on top side here again as Reeker should be able to get this tower, but 2 flashes invested for the kill. I like, it's nice to be able to get something back, but unless you get tower, it's not worth.
Bukata going in, it's the mini-gnar. Crucially, the stun does manage to connect, slowing down Bukata for a moment. Isma should just be able to retreat.
Isma to play for side lanes, but at the moment, they haven't really been able to put too much damage onto structures.
And you can see that Reeker just seems generally unconcerned about Jack. He's able to walk forward. Every time these plays happen, I feel like he's the one on the side lane, getting another plate, getting a bit more gold, and now it's SK with priority access to the Drake. They don't have Herald, but they don't seem too concerned. GX will use it top.
I really don't like this Herald usage. I think you could have just gone for this play regardless with the amount of people that have been committed by SK to that dragon. So you'll get the charge. I think you would have got this tower anyway. And the lack of a mid lane tower play from Giant X means it becomes so much more difficult to use this Pantheon because Reeker can just constantly collect the wave in his own turret, and you just don't have any threat on the map now as Giant X.
Really big for any kind of composition that wants to go for picks to break open mid-tier 1.
Part
right?
of SK, At least now, you will get that.
Well, right now they have top push.
Right.
Gen X going through. Nocturne ult down. Loopy ready to kick the fight off. Eyes on Noah. They're going to try to find that pick. Loopy already finding it, and Noah's about to get deleted, but he manages to E out for a brief moment. It's Bukata who's taken down, but still, Rieger able to find a way into the fight. A nice initial start, and GX are turning it. Lot doing so much work, but again, Kadui, Gen X still standing. The carries of this SK lineup. It doesn't even matter what champions they're playing. It's the same thing that happened in game one. Kadui locked it for a second. Jun going in. The Grand Skyfall going in for Pantheon, but he doesn't block damage from all sides. It's Loopy who gets the kill. An absolute bloodbath.
I cannot believe that SK managed to keep that fight going long enough to pick up 3 kills. It looked like Giant X had kind of found their moment to back away, keep them at arm's length, and a big ultimate from Lot to try and get those kills, but SK continues to keep that fight going, and Isma's ultimate at the end just left on his lonesome as SK get the dragon.
Desperation maneuver. Have to look back at what exactly happened in that fight, but SK sent Gen X over, spotted their angle, knew that they found the flank, knowing the Nocturne was coming in for his 80 carry. They deleted Bukata in almost an instant, but at that point the damage was done. It's like 3 champions on top of Noah. There's just nothing he could do. He does hold on to his flash. Now, Charm Flash goes in for Jackie's. Clean on the play, instant shutdown. That's what you want to see when you lock this Ahri.
And that's the kind of play we're looking at for Giant X. Overload in the mid lane, find the pick that they need onto Kadui, and they will get the mid lane tower. Baron is up, but I don't know if Giant X can really commit to this. You still have so many damage threats on SK.
I think they just need to accelerate the pace of the game. I don't think that they want to just keep letting SK sit back. Gen X is a bit scary. SK will have to play through mid. Top wave is pushing in their favor. Jackie's waiting off to the side. Jun channeling over the wall. Initial pick looking good to start things off. Bukata gonna get deleted, but he's now trying to find an escape into the waiting arms of Lot, who's able to finish the jungler. Now it might be SK who need to retreat. Noah untouched for now. Good damage down on the Gen X. Does he have the pool available? Healing coming in for the Crimson Rush. Tides of blood going out as well, but it's not enough. GX finding a good angle. Rieger trying to kick things off. Blast Cone to get out to safety, but they're being routed in the river. Loopy now running as well. Grand Starfall there. Jackie's with a charm to close it. GX, big moment of confidence, and SK take the bait.
SK, they needed to try and stop it, but Giant X managing to play them in the 4 versus 5. Kadui now just trying to poke from outside the pit, but Giant X will net themselves the Baron.
And the Baron was so slow. A little bit of vision into the pit, and they would have known they had years. They could have waited for so long. No one on GX was focusing the objective. But in the heat of the moment, steps too far forward. Jackie's again, some good charms, and team fight just crumbling. Ooh. But now, Kadui.
Wait a second.
Wait, no! Oh no! He's going in! They managed to get the Baron, but surely they're all dead. Kadui debating if he wants to go forward.
Cleanse is nearly up. He's waiting for the cleanse.
Kadui, highlight moment, flash Q. He wants to push it, but it might be Gen X to finish the job. E forward, that's the Aegis Assault. Noah trying to retreat. Should just be dead. Doesn't look like he has the E. It's a double kill. And even when things go right, they go wrong. GX! That's so much of the Baron lost.
It's only Lot and Jun, and it may be more. You've just lost mid-turn. Bukata is now pushing that down. SK are moving in onto the top side as well. Like, sure, you got the Baron, but look at that Red Bull Baron power play. It's a fairly big negative at the moment.
And I mean, credit to both GX. The coin just keeps coming up tails. They cannot catch a break as now SK, sight set on the Otacon, will have the false life. Very likely as we get into Soul, because it might just be Jun who's been caught out. Ulti to try to separate the fight. Bukata now finishing the objective. Heads up use of the ult to try to stop them from getting in. Rieger so damn tanky. Jun already down. Loopy! And now Kadui into the back line. Flash! The W flash as well. The cleanse. He wants to finish the kill. He's getting a little bit over Rieger and he's going to withdraw. Okay, that was not it. But he had a lot of confidence.
There might be more. I don't know if it's over yet.
Dragon's still in 27 seconds. Rieger chasing Noah. Noah again, nowhere to go. Gen X will be able to walk position. It's got to be enough.
Yeah,
your junglers
are moving
away.
Have
a smite. Every champion in this pit can heal through any damage the Hex Tech might do.
Well, perfect fight opportunity for Giant X there. Like, you're in a choke point as SK, trying to get into position, and the
going out. Q3 ready to go for Rieger. Not quite able to find Lot. Lot just sidesteps, waits, knocks him back to the wall, and sends him packing. But meanwhile, in the mid lane, the lights have been turned off, and Kadui's diving straight into that back line. Noah taken down. Jun running as well. SK moving away as, in the meantime, Gen X just taking a bot lane tower. SK continuing to win out on these short trades.
And then you got the wave that's about to show up as well. the TP immediately back from Rieker. It's round 2 for SK, and I don't know if Giant X even have their gum shields in yet.
No, they don't. We'll see if the hook comes out, though. Isma trying to find an angle. GX still stepping forward. Might be SK who've overstayed. Jackie's finding the resets. Finding 2. Has one more dash to go out. Snapback comes in from Rieker, but it might be Kadui's in trouble. Eyes on that charm. Where's it going to go? Jackie's hopping straight to Mailer, and the Zenith blade might not hit, but he walks away. Quick quadra for the R. He makes it look casual.
A second time now that Jackie's has stepped up for Giant X in this game when they desperately needed it to, and that's 40-second death timers. Giant X may have just turned this.
What? No, there's no way.
There's so many structures still in front of them.
There's a
I don't know.
They cleared this pretty quick. There's no way.
It's 20 seconds until Gen X one of the ultimate up and available, but
are they going to go for it?
They're just going to go for it.
Every coin flip they've taken this game has not worked out for them. It's been Jackie's in 2 instances that have found them a way back in this game. Do they just want to end it here? Loopy, multi-man charm, knocked back to the wall. Rakan deleted, enough of a wave. They're taking down the base. How much time did he actually buy? Bukata jumping into the backline, but he's not that strong. He's so far behind the curve. The fear is going down. Gen X going in. He wants to make the difference. Eyes on the Vladimir, but a well-timed charm. It's easy to follow. He can't even get back into the pool. He's desperate to do it. There's nothing left. Rieker, you're going with it all. Rieker wanting to turn it. The time for the unity go over. He's over double. No! Maybe by Q3 through. Jackie's running. Game not over yet. Isma, a valiant effort to stop Kadui, but there's wards in the base, and luckily for them,
the charm onto the Vladimir, kills him. Moves forward, immediately gets 1 kill, then the triple kill there for himself.
Jackie's gets the pool, but that's his flash down. The fight now breaking up. Rieker looking to start things. Instantly everyone diving in. Off to the side, Bukata finally finding and isolating the Ahri. Jackie's got nowhere to go. The fear still procced, and it's all falling apart for GX. One moment of hope. One victory in the fight. A beautiful play from Jackie's, but it's just too little too late in this fight. It's SK, first on the trigger. Their aim sure and steady. They're going to look to end this one quick.
And just like that, Giant X are snuffed out. It looked like they might have been able to look for the fight, but Gen X cornering off Jackie's so Bukata can finish him off. And then the rest of SK, the immediate jump onto Giant X as they're trying to get towards their mid laner. SK barreling down mid.
All right, Lot. This is impossible. Is this your Michael Jordan moment? No, you are being bullied. Okay, GSK, 2-0 win. Game 1, a counter pick, a beautiful performance across the board. Game 2, it was scrappy, it was messy, but SK remained.
Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LEC Spring 2025.
Kana can TP to bot as the wave crashes, and with the TP out from Carlson already, actually, you might have a tempo advantage even if you don't fight the Grubs.
Definitely, I think TPing top here was very bold from Carlson, because now he might end up in a lane where he might suffer a little bit. As we see, Targman's walking up alone to contest his Grubs. He's in big danger here.
He's in a world of hurt, getting chased down by Carlson. Okay, Targman, that was a little bit greedy. The rest of your team were not in the right place at the right time, and Carlson very happy that he did TP up to the top lane, picks up first blood for Heretics. A bit of vision around here. Keep Kalist safer as well, because now, as you can see with Heretics clearing out the vision themselves, public execution from Kana. Yeah, because Heretics have cleared out that vision on the blue side, they can then take an easier road towards that bot lane tower. Kalist already backing away, realizing I can't really defend this on my lonesome. No real way for him, as Targamas is the one who's jumped on. Hound's pursuit forward, Shadowing Strike into the quickness. Sheo looking for his first kill of the game, and he will manage to secure alongside the help of Sten. Position, the first tower will fall, and it will go to Carmine Corp as Kana takes it. Yeah. Yike spotted by that far side alteration. Here's the teleport behind the pit. Sten going in with the quickness, stunned up with a Shadowing Strike. He dives in, and immediately Yike goes back with the season assist, but falls. Heretics get their third of the game, and now Carmine Corp don't have a jungler. They're still going to fight. Sten, the target for Kana. He jumps away. Weaver's Wall from Heretics as Camilo looks for a little bit more. Kana able to dodge away from the seismic shove and from the Meganart using his flash. I agree with you. Secondly, if you're Heretics, you've got your keys to victory, right? Your 5 pillars. They didn't really do the dragon stacking, but they played the early game really well.
You want to know the keys to defeat?
I want to know what your next steps are. Like, if you are Carlson in this game, as Sten gets a little bit caught, has to pop the quickness to get away, but will escape. If you're Carlson in this game, what are you saying to your teammates? Like, okay, guys, next objective is this. This is how we're going to play around it.
Ooh, this was not great. Carlson's base got stopped by Kana, and now
Ooh, cease and desist. Kana going in with the public execution. Sten is just around the corner. Now Kana's been ignited. Sten doesn't quite land the knockup. Carlson chasing forward, trying to get towards that Mega Gnar. Gets the Gnar back into 2. That's the key. Just let them overextend into you. They find 2. Targamas has to flash away from Sten, who went back in with that grand entrance. And Heretics, I would rather, originally. I wouldn't say it's commonly used.
No, it's a rare word, but...
time to time. I like it. It's a good one. Ooh,
oh, look at Kalist.
Gonna find Kalist here. Danger. With the grand entrance. This is the seismic shove. Kalist. Oh, he's got flash and barrier. Is he going to extend either of them? Uses the barrier.
Ooh, gets the rock in the face.
Flashes over the wall. A rock to the face. A deadly demise there for Kalist. Sten on absolute form so far. Has been involved in every single one of Heretics kills, and that happened just before the Drake came up as well, so Heretics will take their second Cloud Dragon of this match.
I'm just gonna say, Heretics is playing great. They're playing really good League of Legends. Great pick onto Kalist. Maybe got a little bit disoriented there on the map, didn't know where everyone was, and walks into the Rakan and Talia and gets punished promptly. Flackly will arc and shift out of there. He is in no danger. He is fine.
Heretics
was that a flash?
Started up.
Yeah, there was a flash.
Artican.
Look on the Mega here.
Yeah.
As long as the Mega is there and he's standing and looking menacingly at KC, it's hard for them to walk in.
I mean,
so preferably
TH
would like to finish his Atacant fast while they have that Mega, because if that Mega runs out, suddenly your bodyguard is in a different country.
I mean, it's going to run out soon. There's only 3,000 left on the Artican. Sten going in with the quickness, but can't get close enough. Carlson jumps over the wall, and immediately Yike is there to jump in. He flashes forward, but a time coming out from Kalist as well. Yike unable to secure the Artican, and now the false life sits on top of Heretics. Sheo is sent packing back to the fountain. Kamilu, Sten, and Flackard trying to get away. It looks like they'll survive for now. Flackard. I mean, Carmine Corp are going to collapse on him. It's 200 gold if they can find him. They do. And Kalist tanks up the tower a couple of times generously for his top laner, who will dash out.
I'm not excited.
And Team Heretics will call off the dogs. But with this investment towards the top side, Carmine Corp will be able to take the fourth tower. It looks like Carlson is just going to walk towards this mid lane. The tower still stands here for Carmine Corp. Quickness about to come off cooldown in about 6 seconds for Sten. But a time into the Weaver's Wall. Sten jumps forward, but doesn't tank the tower. Magna Storm on all of Heretics, but where's the follow-up, Targamas? You just dived into your
There's no bullet time! Why
you just used it?
Yeah, you can't follow up on the engage side. The bullet time was used to clear the way. He saw the dragon.
Heretics doing a good job of just sending that Neferi down to do the dragon by herself, not over-investing. Kana is going to go and try to see if he can be a little bit of a nuisance, but with Camilo around the corner, Shale will get the smite. Third Cloud Drake of the game for Heretics. Carmine Corp still trying to scale up. Carlson chasing Yike out towards this top side. There's the quickness. Sten goes in, gets the double knockup, but again, where's the follow-up? Weaver's Wall across onto Targamas, lands the Magnet Storm, and there's the follow-up. Kamilu and Blackhead here in time to kill off Targamas for the 4th time this game.
And with 3 Cloud Drakes and Mega Gnar, he is both fast and furious. He's able to kill Targamas there. It wasn't really, he didn't do that much, but I thought it was a fun line.
It was a good line.
Yeah, this Baron is being started, and as quickly as it was started, it was stopped. Because I don't think you could do it against Vladi. Vladi had to come.
Oh, good sidestep. Sidestep shove coming out as well as Flack is going to put the True Shot barrage down. Yike goes in with the cease and desist. The bullet time opens up, and Kamilu survives through the smite, but dies to Leandries. Vladi will take down Kamilu. It's answered in response as Yike falls too. But in the end, Carmine Corp do get the mid-tier 2. They're
only half rotating, and then always being the one to move first.
Yeah.
And then you really cash out your tempo when you full rotate.
Vladi might want someone rotating up to him right now. Uses the Seekers, has put down the Sundisk. TP coming out as well as Sheo. Feels the power of those soldiers. Now Carmine Corp, though, are in a 2v5. Can Heretics collapse quickly enough? Because the rest of KC are on their way across. Carlson almost has that Mega Gnar. Yike goes in, cease and desist. There's the bullet time combo. Both the junglers fall. Waller coming out from Carlson as we see Targum is getting pulled back. It's 2 for Blackhead. But Carmine Corp do extricate Vladi and Kana from a tricky situation on the top side.
And
it will be
Heretics
time for Heretics. Yike's here first and should be able to get the smite. Good time bought alongside other
culminating in a masterclass of a build. Here we see Kalist already having 4 items, being so powerful, and they're gonna start the Baron.
True Barrage comes out, but look at the damage already onto that Baron. It's down to 9,000. Sheo
Keep your eyes on
his way
cover.
across, does have the flash. Make it rain onto Sheo. Targamas looking for that Shattering Strike. The Baron secured. Targamas will pay for it with his life, but Carmine Corp should be very happy with that exchange. Vladdy dashes away with the Shifting Sands. Kana has that public execution, but I really think Carmine Corp just want to back away. Sundisk down again. Vladdy puts the soldiers in. Camilo gets the seismic shove, and Vladdy falls. Yike dashes through the unraveled earth. Carlson on the front line now as Kalist and Kana back away to the safety of their tier 2. Yike trying to recall. Sheo going in. Yike's down. The Baron secured, but at the cost of 3 lives for Carmine Corp.
Bold, bold, bold. Usually you just leave your supporter to die and then try to all run away. But they saw some angle that they could maybe fight. But great seismic shove by Camilo catches out Vladdy and secures 2 towers. And
enough for them to take down if they have a bit of time with it.
Yeah. Put your eyes on this. There's 3 dragons on both teams, and this is spawning in 2.5 minutes. Oh, there
goes in with a knockup. There's a seismic shove to follow up. Public execution going out from Kana. He gets the shield, and he'll survive, but the tier 2 is forfeit for it. Kana able to dash his way away. About 200 gold ahead of Vladdy. Nothing too consequential. Look at the lead in the top lane for Carlson, though. He talked about having the vision, having the passion, and Kalist is overextended with no flash. He's down. Kalist is caught unawares.
Area of Team Heretics, and they really need to find a quick, snappy engage, or I think they're just gonna get poked down, and the dragon will go over to Heretics.
Rocket looking to land that poke, can't quite. Carlson keeping that Mega Gnar bar. Targamas seismically shoved back and taken out by Camilo. And now, for the 7th time, Targamas dies. Weaver's Wall coming out as Carlson's looking for the chase. Carmine Corp corralled into this small choke point, but Heretics were unable to find the engage they were looking for. Wanted to play off that Mega Gnar timing. Another seismic shove onto Kana. Camilo has been absolutely on point this game. Yike dashes across the wall. Kalist clipped by the True Shot barrage. He's going to be Cloud Salt. 2 Heretics. Carmine Corp can only stand and watch.
And it is all the result of Kalist getting picked out in that bot side river. Irana will try to make something happen here on the Carlson, but I think it's all in vain. He's Mega, he has Sterox. He can probably clear this wave. Maybe they can get this tower, but it doesn't matter. That's a Baron went over to the team.
And we'll use at least the flash to escape across the wall. Sheo pushing through mid. Kana on the wrong side of this Weaver's Wall. Yike looking for the chase as well. As Stend is falling lower. Redemption coming out. Seismic shove back onto Kana. He has to flash away as well. As the TP back from Carlson towards that top side. The inhibitor tower in the bot lane has already fallen. Carlson can look to open up on the inhibitor. 2 flashes burnt for Carmine Corp, and Heretics still on the advance.
Slipping out of their hands slowly but surely. Good plays, continued by even better plays from Heretics constantly this game.
Targamas with the Magnet Storm, and he's just dead. Camilo's on a killing spree. Sees an assist in by Light. Yike, look how far away the rest of the team are. Heretics find 2 more. Vladdy forced back with the Mystic Shots. Kana having to body block for his mid laner. Heretics can just push through bot here. Sheo might catch the wave. Could you just look for the win?
They're gonna do it. They're gonna come here and try to take the Nexus here. The Nexus tower will not stand for long. Vladdy really needs to make a big effort to hold the line here. Make sure those soldiers hit and they hurt. Because if you don't, those towers will fall.
Blackhead just dashing forward. It kills him. He just takes him out!
There's no one to defend now!
It's all on Kana and Kalist, but Kalist doesn't have the bullet time and doesn't have the time to live either! Another quickness from Stend finds 2! 22 to 3 for Team Heretics!
Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LEC Spring 2025.
Is when the junglers path to different sides, because they will always kind of be mismatched with their full clears. So when one guy wants to do an objective, the other guy is on the other side of the map. Now he's gonna give the food to his Cho'Gath. He's
unable to find a way into the battle.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you E in as the Gragas. Suddenly you can't actually stop the combo.
Targamas flash combo. Sheo's here though, and Targamas no longer has the flash. He'll fall first. Yike looking for the win becomes lightning. Cataclysm will burn the flash out of Kalist. Flakked with the barrier. Valkyrie's away, and now Yike's in the middle of 3. Sten doesn't have the health or the mana to really help out here, but with the win becomes lightning, Yike's gonna have to flash away from the standard that does have 3 feast stacks already. Sheo's gonna start up these grubs, and Camilo with the push in mid is the first to move towards that line bush. Yike and Targamas waiting though. Rupture out, goes wide of Vladdy. Sheo goes in with the Cataclysm into the gravity well. Will flash away. TP coming out as well as Carlson's going to join the play. Yike already dead, and Targamas still does not have flash. He has an unbreakable will, but it's pretty damn broken. Heretics are 3-0 up in game 2.
Step a Rupture inside a Jarvan, making tiny use, really threading the needle perfectly. Great play by him. Amazing.
Stand looking for this across the wall. Yike goes forward, explosive cast knocks Yike back, and in the middle of the Crescent Guard, he is deleted. You need a series like this. Like he's been an okay support so far. He hasn't really truly shone. Partly you can say it's the team he's on, but partly also hasn't shown us all of these fundamentals that he's showing us in this game. When you have a series like this, it gives you so much passion, so much motivation for the future, especially against a caliber of opposition like Carmine Corp.
Yeah, and I think this is also a great point why this ERL system we have is so great, as we see Shio on the flank. I was going to talk over his magnificent dash on Targamas.
Locked up, knocked up, ruptured, and gobbled. Carmine Corp are 0-5 down. It's beef tartare. Some people love that, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's good if it's Korean, but maybe not the European tartare right now.
Like European tartare?
I mean, not looking great right now.
Oh, okay. I mean, actually, you could say it's very tasty with how many times he's been gobbled up this game.
That's true, yeah. Another great play by Heretics, catching up the support before the Dragon, securing himself a second Drake of this game. And Camilo has opened up on the side there, looking for Vladdy, but Yike is here to cover him. But the Rupture connects for the first time.
Camilo's on the chase, he's got another piece. Vladdy's going to flash away. Between worlds goes Carlson. Stend on his way across, and it's a good battle from Stend. With Kana TPing in, when becomes lightning again. Stend flashes across the wall. Kalist now chasing in. Carmine Corp finally on the board. Heretics overextended top, and KC punish.
Good. If he built any other item as the first item there, that is a dead victor. But in the end, Camilo doesn't lose anything for doing that. That was just a great pick. Kana
TP coming in as well. Kana underneath the tower puts the equalizer down, but there's no tower here to defend him anymore. Camilo joins the fray. Kana falls first. Carlson will take it. Heretics find one. There's a little Yordle and a mech suit. I don't want to eat steel. I think Cho'Gath doesn't really discriminate in terms of food stuff. He's an omnivore.
He has really good gut health.
Does. Probiotics. Targamas Hex flashing across the wall. Atakan down at 4,000. Kalist going in. Carlson trying to dash forward as well. Yike dives in. Camilo falling lower. The Cataclysm on the back line as Kalist dives in with a killer instinct. Perfectly played by him to dodge away from the fight. Yike able to land the smite on the Atakan. They get the pulse life as well, but they'll both die. Sent packing. Heretics win the battle.
It's too hard to contest against the Cho'Gath and all this poke, all the rockets, all the Aurora chunks that's going to come in when you walk through her. So they just go to try to get this mid tower to trade for it.
Well, Yike and Vladdy do have those flashes back up. Camilo looking for the Rupture. Yike jumps in, gets the Q3. Targamas there for the follow-up. Knocked back. Targamas almost sent back in with that burst life. Shale dives in. A 3-man Cataclysm, and Carlson's here to follow up. Goes between worlds. Blackett diving forward with the Valkyrie, but look at the equalizer damage. Blackett trading onto Yike. Vladdy falling very low. Dodges away from the Rupture. The pulse life onto Kana. Vladdy still somehow surviving and finds himself a double. Yike now the target of Blackett, who lands the rocket and gets the Gatling gun to rip through Yike. Kana as well. Vladdy and Yike though without flashes alongside Kalist.
Yeah. Look at Jarvan. When they cross this line, he will go. They have no flashes, so they have two options. They can play in this little corner and try to poke, or they just have to walk through this entire choke point where all the AoE damage is going to come through. And it seems like they actually get a little bit of space here, but really keep your eyes on that Jarvan. He is
onto target miss, knocked back and feasted, but Camilo is already quite low. The equalizer well placed by Kana as well to force Blackett and Sheo and Stend away. Carlson's down towards the bottom side. Good look to get in here. Stend, no explosive cast for him, no flash either. Carlson goes between worlds with that ultimate and chunks out Kalist. Kana looking for that flank. He's spotted on vision. Stend will send him miles away, but sends himself into the maws of Carmine Corp. will get their second dragon of the game. Kana deleted. Sheo slowed up. He's looking for the re-engage. Goes in onto Kalist, who has no flash, and he will die. It's 2 for Carlson. Yike with a knockup. Vladdy's got to do it all here. Siphon some power. Manages to pick up one. Flacken and Carlson back away in the end. Carmine Corp get the Drake, and it's an even fight. Stend here on the front line. Vladdy trying to clear out this vision alongside Targamas. Baron, the next target for these teams, Fit.
Yeah, and I will say, if you're a KC fan, you can take a sign on relief.
Karga has flash, but the Cataclysm going down. Carlson trying to put the damage in from the side. Explosive cast going wide. There goes Kalist into the middle of them all. Blackett falling low. It's all about Kalist. The Equalizer goes down as well as Stend has the flash across the wall. Kalist will fall. Kana's going to chase Stend down towards the bottom side. Carlson and Camilo now trying to run out. Carlson TPs to safety. Stend is going to get out as well. Oh, never mind.
Run, Stend!
I mean,
you're in danger. Oh, the
flash. Okay, he's dead. Slowed up by Kana, gets the Electro Harpooning. Camilo looking for Targamas, can't use the Feast though.
If you use the Feast, then you lose that.
Yeah, exactly. Vladdy's still looking for the chase here. Gravity well going down.
Look at Carlson.
The weirding onto Vladdy. Almost kills him with 2-fold Hex, but doesn't quite have the damage even through the Leandries. Camilo will fall first. Wind becomes lightning onto Carlson as Targamas chases forward. Flashes in, and Yike thinks he's got him. And I think he damn well might. Yike gets the shutdown towards the backside. Don't really have the vision yet either as Stend clears out that Scryer's Boom. Now you see Sheo, TP coming out as well as Camilo's going to join the fray. Targamas there to try and headbutt or pulverize someone away.
Look for the Feast.
Yike is low. There's the Equalizer on Flacket and Stend. The Feast onto the enemy jungler. And now Stend's going to turn over onto Targamas. The explosive cast will knock Kana back as well. The Rupture doesn't quite hit, but he will get silenced. Kana pops the stopwatch. Vladdy and Kalist need to close in as Flacket is falling low. Kana taken out though, and Flacket survives towards the top side. Heretics fine too. They have their jungle. Kana dies again. There's the Drake secured by Heretics in that picture-in-picture. Carmine Corp are going to set up towards that top side. Kana up in 2 seconds time, but doesn't have the teleport. And Heretics are making a beeline for the mid lane for now. Going to try and crack that mid-tier 1 if they can. Yike there to defend. Kalist as well at 3 items. Targamas going in onto Sheo, who misses the flag and drag.
Great
cast back again into the Cataclysm. Arcane Storm out, and immediately they dive onto Vladdy, but Black is now isolated. So far, it's only Sheo who's gone down. Carlson, though, will find one. He's looking to 2, can't quite make it. Blackett now opening up with the Gatling gun. Kana falling low. Targamas with a knockup. Blackett has the barrier. Kana's going to go down to Camilo. Stend goes back in for the slow on Yike. The Rupture doesn't hit. Yike gets 2. A spear through the hearts of Heretics. As 2 of them fall, the Rupture goes short, and Yike will walk away.
What is happening in this game?
Oh, hopping mad. It's a hairy situation for him.
I would love to see KC now just reset and then now put all their attention into the bot side for this dragon coming up, because that is actually the big objective.
Oh, Yike locked up. But where's the follow-up? Carmine Corp are going to collapse. Yike pops the Crescent Guard. Sheo down. There's the explosive cast. Sheo falling lower, but he's got the stopwatch. The silence comes out onto Yike. Sheo is the burst of ball, and Yike still has a lot of health. Camilo's on the wrong side of the wall, and he'll go down too. Carmine Corp will turn their eyes towards the Baron. I don't think Heretics can contest.
This is how the cookie crumbles as the top laner KC rumbles. Oh my god, what a crazy pick onto Sheo. Despite having the stopwatch, he doesn't end up surviving. And crucially, Camilo doesn't get the feast off. And there's no follow-up to defend. The between 2 words doesn't hit. And KC get the Baron.
Okay, KC in the gold lead for what feels like the first time in this game. 35 minutes in, we are truly in the late game. You can see what Heretics are thinking, but they don't have the follow-up for Yike yet.
Oh, and if that cast connects right now, I would love to see you go around and look for a big between 2 words as the Rupture connects.
Kana comes back in with a TP, has that equalized. Targamas down to half HP. He's knocked back, but immediately he flashes onto Sheo. Yike dives in as well, but Sheo jumps across the wall. Camilo, the first target for Kana, the Chemtech, secured by Kalist. And now Heretics are on the run because Camilo's already dead. Carlson almost taken out by the Chaos Ray, but doesn't quite connect. Yike flash for the win becomes lightning, can't quite get in range. Carlson's going to have to get out of here because Blackhead's dead, and Carlson's next up. Carmine Corp find 3, almost 4. Sheo. Vladdy again playing on the edge. We'll find another. It's 4 and a Drake for Carl.
They're just playing these fights better.
This is where they've been so good throughout spring. Their team fighting has been exceptional. In game 1 is where we gave them. And Heretics are respawning 10 seconds still on Carlson, but it'll be another tier 2 for the boys in blue as they manage to take their 5th tower of the game.
Yeah, and it really is. Oh, as we look for a play, Targus goes for the next flash.
Flash pulverized. Camillo's now in the middle of 3 members. He flashes for Kana. He gets in with a ball pool. Spikes, but has to burn the summoner to do so. Targamas and Kalist are going to back. Kalist's back is stopped. Up of the rest of the team. Vladdy coming over here with the blast cone. We'll spot out the fact that Heretics are waiting around the corner. Carmine Corp beginning to collapse. Camillo has the TP. Carlson also spotted this deep ward. Kalist jumps in and has the Guardian Angel, and he doesn't even need it. No Seraphim on his shoulder to carry him through this one. Sheo falling low as well. There's the equalizer onto him. Meanwhile, Blackhead is caught all unawares. Kalist dives in, and Heretics die. Sheo burnt alive by Kana towards the bottom side. The Zonyas will do nothing for him. Carmine Corp are about to strike back.
And the desecration of TH is complete, and it's all on the back of Kalist, finding that crucial Void Seeker, catching out Carlson, and finds that pick that leads into the eventual victory for the blue.
Yeah, Camillo's going to try and catch the next wave, but I don't think it really matters because they have enough minions here to push through. Heretics' early game was solid, but Carmine Corp came out swinging in the mid-game. The Nexus Tower's their target. The minion wave not called off by Heretics. Carmine Corp will even out the series 1-1.
The blue wall remains tall.
Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LEC Spring 2025.
We'll just be able to stat check the Aatrox, so this is a difficult matchup for Aatrox to play early, and it is expected for the rank to become a little bit ahead. Now, once Aatrox gets level 7...
Oh, Permafrost's gonna catch him! Scott Duck catches! Vladdy in mid-air. Dragon. It looks like Sheo is pathing towards the grub. Should be able to get at least one. I wonder if he's going to be able to get more with Kana already TPing up to top.
Yeah, and we'll say this is a great Renekton game for Kana, because when I look at the composition of TH, can really beat him with consistent damage. So you get multiple cold mix off with your dominance active, multiple big heals, and he becomes very hard to kill.
Camillo jumped on by Vladdy, trading in, jumps forward again. Camillo has to flash away from the swirl. See, Vladdy almost gets him with the buster shot, but dies to the tower shot. Camillo with his 2nd of the game on their first dragon of the game. Kana's going to join the fray, has that dominance. Glacial Prison hitting onto him. Abscond out, Duck Dominance popped. Looting Lullaby's going to put 3 people to sleep, but Blackhead is in the way, and Carmine Corp just can't get on the backline. Kana dead. It's Camillo who takes him. Exhaust on Kalist. It's a double for the silence. Carmine Corp are forced out of a fight they started, and Heretics are 4-0 up.
If you actually get 6 grubs, that means you probably traded it for other objectives on the map.
Exactly, but they haven't.
Yeah, but if you get 5 grubs, it probably means you get both of them.
Oh, Vladdy burst out. Doesn't have the rocket jump. Camillo's just gonna bust a shot his back.
And coming into this day, I did say I think the biggest
who has come to the fore and carried them. The question is, who else on Carmine Corp can now step up and fulfill that mid-tier 1? Often what we see it used for is to open up the map a little bit more. And it's Heretics again with a 2,500. People like to track that. You can see it on the player portraits here. 60 for Sten, 250 for Blackhead. Camillo jumping towards Kana. There's the Glacial Prison as well, and Kana is dead before he can pop the Dominus. Sheo takes that kill, the first play, but now it looks like they're going to hold on to it and just try and use their bodies instead. There's the Rift Held behind them. The arrow goes in. Look at the damn damage from that. It chunks out Vladdy. Rift Held charges forward. Heretics will take their 2nd tower. I had that flashback as well. I was casting that series, and I remember just seeing Caps absolutely demolish someone under the mid-tier 2. Mid-tier 2 in the bot side?
Mid-tier 2, yeah.
It's crazy plays from Caps and Camillo, trying to sort of embody that spirit in this game. And very much agree with you. Like, who is face checking here? The engage tools are really the arrow or a swirl seed or a flash blooming burst from the Lilia to get that Looting Lullaby down. The Artican is going to spawn on the bottom side. Heretics currently investing most of their players towards top. Sheo looking for Vladdy. Camillo's here as well. Glacial Prison! They're killing him in the base! No place is safe for Vladdy. 0-4-0.
This series has maybe they will look on Camilo. Arrow does connect.
But Camilo has Buster Shot here, which means even if Kana does close the gap, Camilo just just ults him away. Doing a good job of getting something on the other side of the map. The problem is they are bleeding out a little bit where the overinvestment happens, right? They lose the mid tier 2, they lost the
objectives. Not good tempo timers.
I 100% agree with you there, and that's why finding picks on things like Vladdy, it's so important. Carlson, the one who's picked out by Kana and Yike here. Losing Lullaby, Dawning Shadow coming out. There's the arrow as well, going wide. Sheo in with the Glacial Prism. Carlson, he's just too damn tanky. Kana jumps forward. Carlson looking for the healing there from the Thunder Sky, but he can't quite get the auto attack down in a time. Now in the middle of Kana and Yike. Sheo sits between them, exhaust though, onto Kana. And the demons have ascended, and they're in Carmine Corp's minds.
Really scary play for the side of Heretics.
Carson's looking for that flank. Camilo has the hijack. Flash away from Targamas from that curse of the Black Isles. The thing is,
Curse of the South KC.
Can Carmine Corp get close enough? They go for Carlson. The Starak shield won't be enough to save him, and Vladdy takes the kill. And now the Artican sits at 5,000. Carmine Corp can turn their eyes towards it. They will take away the patience. Sheo looks for the seal. Glacial Prison only gets the slow. Camilo looks to dive in here as well as Yike takes the route towards the backline. It's Sheo who secures it. It's the Paxels though, and Kana's flashing forward. He's looking for more. Double flash away, double sweep. Blackhead, the first target alongside Sten. Sheo forced towards the top side. Carmine Corp are going to find an ace around the Artican. Have another look at it. Carlson's clearing this vision. Kana immediately dives in.
It's way too deep for Carlson to go for this ward when his team is doing that Atakan. His team doesn't do enough damage so they can burst it even if he dies. And now suddenly, Camilo's half HP, the Glacial
They'll use that vision control that we've seen them use so much throughout this series. Never move, never move. Sheo goes in. Glacial Prison hits onto Yike, but immediately he's Mikhail's out. Kana on the front line. Arrow only hits onto Carlson. Counter arrow hits on towards the back line as Targamas is the one who's caught. The four-man sleeper. Camilo has found the back line. It's only Targamas and he can't survive. Now it's a 4v3 as Heretics try to get the Demon Flare down, but Vladdy's on the chase. Infernal Chains will pull it back. Carlson dives back in. Kana doing the damage. Carlson almost healed up. Yike there in the middle of it. It wasn't Kana, it was Yike. It's the Lilia who survives. Kalist finds a double. Sten, the last man standing for Heretics.
And it keeps happening. These objectives take so much time.
Yeah.
And it's just a fake threat by Heretics. Sure, they're setting up all the great vision on the top side, but as long as Casey knows that that's not a real threat.
Arrow. Glacial Prison just short of Kana there. Flacker getting burst out, has to flash away. Camilo trying to get on the backline, but he is gone. The stopwatch from Blackhead immediately met with the oncoming storm of Carmine Corp. They find three. Sheo and Stend running to the corners of the rift, and Carmine Corp with double AD carries will open up the base.
Heartbreaker and Chest Acre, what a sad ending. I'm not sure if they can end the game here, but time and time again the game slips out of Heretics' fingers.
I mean, maybe
time and time. Maybe they have. Sheo is very big and they do have Stand, but there's 5 people to 2 and they're marching down with these waves.
Yeah, Yike's going to tank up the tower for now. Look at the damage coming out from Vladdy as well with that Demolish Bot. Kana flashing forward. They get the knock up at the Sheo through the Wild Growth. Sten slowed by the Swirl Seed. Carmine Corp just turned the game on their head. Doubt them as much as you damn want. They still come out victorious.
For me.